Okay, so we're going to continue our football club history series and we're going to be focusing on the Republic of Ireland because the League of Ireland only actually has 20 clubs. So in the next couple of days, we're going to do as many videos as possible on the Irish clubs. We'll get to Northern Ireland's clubs later on, although Derry City is obviously the only Northern Irish club to play in the League of Ireland, which is the Republic of Ireland's domestic league. We're going to start with Cork City. So Cork City's founded 40 years ago in 1984. And they're elected to the League of Ireland that same year in 1984. They play at the Turner's Cross Stadium in Cork, has a capacity of 7,485. You're going to notice a lot of these Irish stadiums are a lot smaller than stadiums elsewhere in Europe. You're going to notice that. And that's partly because of the decline in popularity of association football in the Republic of Ireland from about the 80s, 90s to about the early 2000s. There was a period where crowd numbers did decline, although at times some of the clubs have drawn 20 to 30,000 attendances in the past. So, Cork City were one of the first fully professional teams anywhere in the Republic of Ireland. Obviously, the Gaelic Athletic Association, hurling and Gaelic football, all their teams are amateur. And before 1995, rugby union was an amateur sport as well. So, Cork City turning fully professional makes them one of the first fully professional sports teams in Ireland and the first ever in the city of Cork. They have the biggest fan base as of 2020. A survey was done in 2020 of the Irish football clubs because there's so many different clubs in Dublin that obviously splits the Dublin fan base, and sixth overall because Irish football fans obviously have big supporter groups for Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, Celtic, Rangers, and for some reason Barcelona. Barcelona has a lot of Irish football fans and a big supporters club in Ireland. So they're the sixth most popular football club in the island of Ireland, and that obviously includes Northern Ireland as well. And they're the most popular of the Irish clubs. So they're sixth overall and most popular of the Irish clubs. Now, in their short history, because 40 years in footballing terms is pretty short history if we're being honest, they've won quite a bit. They've won some major honours. So the honours that go towards UEFA coefficient ranking, the League of Ireland Premier Division, they've won 3 times. The FAI Cup, which is their version of the FA Cup, they've won 4 times. Their League Cup, they've won 3 times, although that's currently suspended. We don't know if they're going to resume the League Cup. And the President's Cup, which is their version of the Charity Shield, they've won 3 times. They're a reasonably successful side, considering that their history and that doesn't go as far back as some of the other clubs in Ireland. So they're very, very interesting. So, the Premier Division titles they've got is the 92-93 season. That was their first. Following 2003, the Irish League system goes to a Summer League system. So they won the 2005 season and they won again in 2017. The FAI Cup, they've won 4 times. So, and they got a League and Cup double in 2017, but they first win it in the 97-98 season. They win it again in 2007 season, then the 2016 season, and then finally the 2017 season. The League of Ireland Cup, their version of the League Cup, which is currently not resumed following COVID, they've won that 3 times. The 87-88 season was their first, and that was their first ever major trophy. The 94-95 season was their second time winning it, and then the 98-99 season was their third and final time winning the League of Ireland Cup. The President's Cup, which is a newer trophy, is their equivalent of the Charity Shield. They've won that in 3 straight years from 2016, 2017 and 2018. They have some interesting rivalries. Cobb Ramblers, Dundalk, Waterford and Limerick, and Shamrock Rovers is the biggest rival they have in the Dublin area. So they've got some big rivals regionally around Ireland. In Limerick's case, obviously the original Limerick FC went bust, so I just put Limerick down as the city. There's a rivalry between Cork and Limerick and their sports teams, so there's that. So there we go, there's a brief history of Cork City. They currently are playing in the second tier of the Irish League system, in the League of Ireland system, in the Division 1. So less successful in more recent times, but for their brief history, their short history since 1984, they've won a fair bit, and it didn't take them long to actually start winning. 84 they joined the league, and 88 they win their first trophy, so only 4 years. Only took 4 years to win their first piece of silverware after foundations, so they got winning pretty regularly, and they've won pretty consistently since then. So there we go, there's a brief history of Cork City. Got 19 more current teams to look at. There's some very interesting ones in Dublin, and there's some very interesting ones regionally around Ireland as well. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some more content for you guys very, very soon.